friends, welcome back. Can you believe we're already this far into December? What on earth? Sheesh. I haven't had any time to really paint Christmas decor like I did last year, and I've been really sad about that. But I found these cute little snowmen at Hobby Lobby, and I thought to myself, I could do a couple of those. I could probably do that on a video. So here we are. Let's paint some snowmen, shall we? And for once, I'm not going to do voiceover. We're going to chat while I paint these snowmen. It'll be great fun. Let's go. First things first, I absolutely love the sound that these little guys make. There's just something really pleasing about that, like wooden bead sound. I don't know. I love it. I've always loved it. But so I found these at Hobby Lobby, and just thought they were really cute and would make a fun little December Christmas video with y'all. Obviously, it's a snowman, so we're gonna have to paint it white. That'll be our first step. I haven't done a whole lot of the wood painting stuff this year. Last year I had tons of time to spend on doing those little wooden ornaments, all sorts of stuff like that, and this year has just been so much busier. My brother and my sister-in-law bought a house, and the whole thing needed to be painted before they could move in. The interior, obviously. And so spent a lot of time helping over there, which meant that a lot of the time that we would ordinarily have spent painting Christmas ornaments, we ended up spending painting their house, which is fine. If you gotta paint your house when you move in, you gotta paint your house when you move in. It happens. I think I would have liked to have had more time to spend on painting some Christmas decor. I had all sorts of ideas this year. I had made a whole folder on my phone of different Christmas stuff I wanted to do this year, and just, there was no time. I even got he's pretty big. He's probably maybe a foot, maybe a little over a foot tall little nutcracker that I was going to paint. He's just a blank wooden nutcracker that you can paint, and you can add the beard and everything too, and I thought that was going to be a really fun little project for me for this season, and I have had no time. Haven't even had a minute to try to find him a beard. They need a beard. They just look a little bit wrong. They don't have a beard. So then when I saw these little snowmen, I thought, I could do snowmen. Snowmen are pretty easy. They're only a couple of colors. Your base colors decided already, because you definitely can't do a yellow snowman. Obvious reasons. I guess if you had little boys, you would probably end up with some yellow snowmen. But ideally, snowmen should be white. Some years it just really feels like the holidays sneak up on you. I normally have all of my Christmas shopping done well before November, and this year I just didn't. I had more people that I didn't know what to get, and I have running lists for everyone for stuff that I could get them, but when it came down to it, none of it just, you know how sometimes you have an idea of what you're going to get someone, and then you go to get it, and there's just something inside you that says, no, now's not the right time. That happened with 4 or 5 different people this year. I had lists of stuff that would be good to get them, and now's not the time. So I still have a couple of gifts I need to get and also figure out. Some of my friends, I think, are getting some little paintings this year just because I don't have time to think of anything. And realistically, I feel like if you get a painting from a friend who's an artist, that's probably a really nice gift. I don't really know any friends. I don't have any artist friends. I should make some. If any of you are artists, let's be friends. If I had artist friends, I think we would probably swap art supplies. I have a couple of friends that we have a deal that is, I would ordinarily spend X amount of money on you, and you would ordinarily spend about the same on me. So how about if we just don't buy each other anything, but we take that same amount of money and we buy something we need. And I think that's kind of fabulous, especially as you get into adulthood, because there's not a lot that I really want. Like, there's some stuff that I want. There's some stuff that would make nice gifts. But it's also just, it's so much more of a challenge as you get older to figure out what to get for people. So if you have a friend who has that same problem with you, then you just make a deal. But technically we won't get each other anything. And we'll go with, I love you, and it's the thought that counts, which ordinarily, like, I hate that. I hate the whole, it's the thought that counts thing. It's the thought, really, it doesn't count for much. Actions speak louder than words, so they say. These are actually taking the paint, like, really nicely. I like this. I don't want them to be too thickly painted either. I do want you to be able to tell that it's wooden. So like on this first one, you can still see some of the wood through it. I think that's totally fine, and that makes it a little bit cuter, and makes it a little clearer that it is in fact hand painted. I used to really like buying hand painted stuff at Christmas time, and then I started hand painting stuff at Christmas, and now I'm just looking for stuff that I can paint myself all the time. I'm like always on the hunt for things that I can paint. I think Michael's had some really cute stuff this year, but I never go to Michael's. There's a Hobby Lobby close to my house, and there is not a Michael's close to my house, so I go to Hobby Lobby. I think they had like, I'm pretty sure Michael's had gingerbread houses that you could paint that looked super cute. But again, I'm not making a special trip to the other side of town to get a paintable gingerbread house. No, I need that gas for other things. Actually, I haven't used this brush in a while either. Maybe if I can find some time in the next week or so, I'll actually paint some ornaments. I have an idea of, you know, those little disc ornaments like I did last year? I want to do a bunch of those in non-holiday colors that I can string up in my living room that would be there year-round. I think that would just be a really cute, really fun decoration, really fun piece of design. And I already have the ornaments. I think I bought like a 200 pack or something. And I just need to find the time to do it. It's the same thing with those mini canvases. I get so stuck in on doing the big pieces that sometimes I don't think of just taking a few minutes and doing some little pieces. But I think especially around the holidays, it's a good time to take some time and do little things. All right. That's our white paint down. I think that I'm gonna do one with a brown hat and two with black, or should I do all three of them with brown hats? So I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing with any of them, but I did kind of want to limit my colors, so I have black and white, and then I have these 4 different shades here. I have a red, a blue, a brown, and a green, and that's all I have, and that's all I want to use, just to see if I can, basically. Could I use other colors? Yes. Do I want to? No, not really. So, hat. I like this brown. I think this brown would be cute for a hat. So let's try one and see what it looks like. Maybe we can do like brown with some black accents. We could also potentially do black with like brown weathering, maybe. I'm not sure which one of you is the one I painted first. I think it's you. None of you are fully dry yet, unfortunately. It's humid. I'm so used to it not being humid here at all that when it is humid, I'm very thrown off by it. My paint doesn't dry quite as quickly. I have fungus gnats. Ugh. If you see gnats fly by the camera, I apologize. You know that women's conference that I went to months ago? They had asked the volunteers to bring plants for decor. So I did. I brought a few, and one of them came back infested with fungus gnats. And I have been spending literal months trying to get rid of them. It is a pain. I have some poison that is specifically for fungus gnats, and I finally put that on every single plant in my house just to try to get rid of them. I have had such issues with gnats. I had gotten rid of them. I had gnats a few months ago. I had just gotten rid of them. And then infestation from church. How rude. Next year, if I go to the conference, I do not think I will take any of my plants just because I don't want them to come back infested. And I don't know whose plant was infested that got mine infested. I don't even know if it was somebody's plant or if they just had gnats at the church. But it doesn't really matter. I don't want to get gnats again. Alright, so there he is with his little brown hat. I think I'm going to do the other two with black hats. I like the brown, but I think I would like the black better. This brush is doing marvelously though. I'm glad I picked this one. Ooh. All right. Starting to have like internal questions of what do snowmen look like. Obviously, I know what snowmen look like. I can't do the carrot nose because that would require me getting another wooden piece and gluing it on, which I don't want to have to do. So he's going to have a button nose, like Frosty. But I know he has a button nose because that's in the song. He's got a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. There was one year I had Frosty the Snowman stuck in my head, but I couldn't remember what his eyes were made out of. I just remembered that it had an O in it, and my friend was having the same problem, and we were both like, snow? It can't be snow. Then he would have white eyes. What are his eyes made out of? And this was before the internet. Ugh, that sounds terrible. It was before the internet was so commonplace that we all had it in a phone in our pockets. That still sounds terrible. I'm not old. I'm just older than some cell phones. Yeah, see, that looks correct. Brown hat, black hat. What do you guys think? I like the black myself. Totally fine to have a brown one. Kind of nice to have one of each. I don't think I want to have a different colored hat. I might do like a stripe of a different color on one of these, if I can. You know, now that I've painted them black. We'll see. Now I have Frosty the Snowman stuck in my head. If you do too, you're welcome. Do, 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 do. I don't know if that's copyrighted. Can I sing that? The YouTube gods might get mad at me. I won't sing it. I feel like it's probably copyrighted. All right. Just gotta get under the brim. I did think about skipping under the brim and just letting it be natural wood, but I already got white paint on it, so it's gotta be black. There. Alright. 1 brown hat, 2 black hats. Now, probably scarves, and I think 1 of each. I think the blue with the brown, and then like that. I did the brown one first, so we'll do that one first. With his blue scarf. After I finish cleaning my brush. Ugh, that's not clean yet. That's clean. Alright. Now. Some blue. So, see, look, there's a gnat again. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's right here. This is one of my favorite brushes, and I really, really need to glue it. I keep forgetting, and I only think of it when I need it. I can't glue it right now. I need it to work. Okay, so this does not need to be perfect, which is difficult because I want it to be perfect. The gnat is literally on the snowman. I think you can see it. It's right there. If you get stuck in that paint, it's not my fault, dude. I could do it with one less gnat, so feel free to get stuck in that paint. Okay, so I basically just did a rim. Go away. And then I will add, where do I want it? Over here, I think. Add a little scarf tail. I'll add another one going the other way. That's actually quite cute. I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to go around and try to kind of perfect some of these edges. I know I just said it doesn't need to be perfect, but I would like it to be a little bit more perfect than it is. Okay. Just like that. I like that. That's cute. Then the hat's pretty much dry. So what if we added some hat detail? I just did arm day today, so my hand keeps shaking. It's the last thing I need while I'm trying to paint a snowman hat. Oops. Did you see that? I got blue paint on top of this hat. Oops. Okay, so. Whoops. Sheesh. Okay. In that case, I will just do little lines like so. So that it matches. That's kind of cute, huh? Okay, last thing I'm going to do to the hat, I think. Do same blue. that's cute. Okay, then I'll leave that one be. Set him aside so you can't see him. And I will work on one of the other ones. I am going to need to get some more black paint out. I'll get enough out for the eyes and such, but I did get that blue spot on the top of this hat, so we'll take that out. Okay, so blue one is done. I might add some white dots to the hat too. We'll see. Also might add some white dots to the scarf, but it needs to dry first. So dry it shall. And let's do red. Okay, so basically the same thing, I think. I'm just gonna do that same border around the neck. This one's gone up a little bit on accident, so it's going to be a fluffier scarf. We'll just let it do that, I think. Doo-doo. I always think that these things are going to be like really easy to paint and they're not going to take any time at all. And then the next thing I know, it's been almost a half an hour. I'm not even done with one. Granted, I'm doing multiple at a time. I know. And that does make it take longer. Alright, so this will be the front of the scarf. I might have both going off this way. Like that. That's kind of cute. Okay, this one, because I've done the black all the way around on the hat, I think that if I want to add some red details, I'm going to have to do them in white first. So I think all I really want is a band. Which honestly, I might just keep in white and do like red dots on it or something. We'll see. See what it looks like once it's on in white. Go from there. I love Christmas decorations in general. Pretty sure I've talked about this in previous Christmas videos, but I do. I love decorating for Christmas. I have some decorations at my house. I don't have a ton, but I also figured that I've only had this house for a couple of years, and I can just buy a few things every year until I have a super nice collection of Christmas decor, rather than breaking the bank every year trying to get all of the Christmas decor that I want. I think it makes more sense to do it this way. Okay, so again, I'm going to have to let that dry before I can really do anything else to it. But I think I am going to do red dots around that, and then all little face. I might do red dots on that and then white dots on the scarf. I think that would be really cute. I think I do. I have, this is from back when I used to do nail art, but I do have a dotting tool. I might use that later. You, my little friend, will be green. The phthalo green's a bit spilly, apparently. Alright. Ooh, snowman down. These are looking really cute. I just gotta, like, look at that. That's really cute. It's one of those where I was looking at them earlier today and going, why did I buy these? They look kind of silly. They're not gonna look that great once they're painted. And no, they're really cute. I'm glad I bought these. I still have 3 more. I just didn't think I had the gumption to paint 6 in one sitting. But 3, no, I could paint 3 in one sitting. That's just fine. So I had been doing really well about wearing my compression glove while I paint, but somehow not getting too much paint on it. And then I was helping to paint at my brother's house, and I just got, there's so much paint on this glove now. It's officially broken in. I give him a little bit more of a V here. Give him more of like a thick knot, I think. And then from that, we'll have the 2 scarf tails. So I'll probably need to go back in and add maybe a little bit of black to that to give it some dimension. Alright, that's cute though. I like that scarf. Okay, and then again, I think I'm gonna have to paint part of the hat in white in order to be able to get any green details on it, but I do want this one to actually have green on it, so. Pardon me while I'm very silent and focus on this hat. I'm actually gonna do the brim too. I didn't mean to whisper. I know some of you hate it. I actually really don't like whispering in my videos. I don't like whispering in general. I am also one of those who will click off a video if the person starts whispering. But sometimes you don't mean to and it just happens. Especially when you're focusing like this. Just kind of happens. So I do try to be understanding of that, but I also try really hard to not actually whisper in my videos because it's cringy for me too and I have to edit it. I don't like it. Okay, I definitely did more white on that side than I did on this side. See, look, I did it again, I whispered. It's easy to do, I think, a lot of the time when you're focused. You just naturally whisper to yourself. There, I like that. Bueno. Okay, so that's going to be green. And then you could have the top be green too if you wanted. I just stuck my fingers in paint. Till I just picked him up by the hat after I just painted it. Like a silly goose. I just did it again. Oh my gosh. Like a silly goose, I'm telling you. I have an idea to make his hat look like a present. But I might need to let him dry a little bit more before I can actually do it. I'm gonna try. I'm not what you would call a particularly patient person, which is funny because I have chosen a medium that does take time to dry. If I ever move somewhere humid, I will be in for a shock. Okay. That, and I'll add a bow to the top too. Somehow. Okay. And I could have these little strings come down like that. Yeah. Okay. That'll do. I think that's cute. And then he needs to dry. But now I can go back to the blue one. Who I was thinking I was going to do like some polka dots on, but I think I might break my rule of one color per. And I might make a little red ribbon on the top. I think that's kind of cute. I like how I found that dotting tool and then just didn't use it. Okay, does the scarf need dots or does it just need the tassels to be red? I think that's it. Okay, then into the black we'll go. Again, having to focus. like so. Then I think actually what I will do, I might have to let it dry a little bit first, but I want to make the nose more of a button. Okay, cute. Happy with that. Red was next, and I do think I'm going to make that red. I feel like now that we've gotten the base colors on, it is going quicker. I have one done already, guys. One finished little snowman. I don't know where I'm going to put these in my house either. Like, they're not necessarily colors that go with most of my decor, but they're the colors that seemed most correct for snowmen. And I guess the blue one and the green one would go. I do kind of a deeper tones style for my whole house. I don't really like vibrant shades, which is funny because I have vibrant hair and I wear vibrant eye makeup, but I don't like vibrant shades for decor specifically. Okay, now I need to go and fix some of my edges. Probably wait to do that actually. Okay. So let's go ahead and get his face put in too. Do you like him with just 2 eyes and a nose? I think that's kind of cute. I might do them each differently. Might do the green one with just 2 eyes and a smile. That could be kind of fun. Okay, maybe let's do that. Okay, then what I was thinking for this one was to do polka dots in white on the hat. That should also kind of hide some of the texture in that little band. Ta-da! He kind of looks like a polar bear snowman, and I kind of love it. Okay, so he can also have another color. So blue had red. Green would have blue, and red would have green. Okay. So I'll do the same thing. We'll just do that little colored tassel, and then maybe that little ribbon. like so. I think that's cute. Okay. Then we're on to the last one. This one I need to, oh, I needed to go in the green. That was dumb. I didn't need to clean my brush. This one, the first thing I need to do is paint over this white with green. I'm gonna be smart and do the top of the hat first. And then I'll go back and do the band. Doo-doo. Okay, these are actually turning out miles cuter than I thought they were. Like, I thought they were going to be fine. But I'm actually really excited to try to find a spot to display them. It's the red one. He's not going to go with anything. I don't know why I did a red one. Maybe I'll give that one to my mom and I'll do some of the other ones. Okay. So, just like that. Then go through and do the rest of the hat in the green. I do actually like that the one has a brown hat too. I think that's really fun. Makes it kind of cute. They're a little bit different. Promise I'm not trying to be quiet. It's kind of hard to talk while you're doing the more intricate parts. I also haven't really done an audio in video recording in a while. Unless you count my intros, those are always audio and video. Developed a fondness for my voiceover videos, and they're just easier for me to do because I don't have to plan around needing to have all the lights on. And I did it again. Why do I keep doing that? I'm gonna have to fix it. Crap. It's because he's the last one. That's my logic. It's because he's the last one and I'm almost done. And my brain was like, hey, you know what we could do? We could stick our finger in the paint. And I was talking about sending one to my mom's, but like, they kind of go together and I don't want to separate them. Maybe if they're together, it won't be such a big deal. That the one is red and won't really go with my house. What am I talking about? I have some red Christmas decor. I'll put him over there. I know it feels weird to be like, I don't have any red Christmas decor. But I don't. I really don't. I have a little bit, but not very much. I did it. Okay. Well, now that my brush is clean, I guess I'll do his face and then I'll come back and finish the scarf. Okay, so you're just getting 2 eyes and a mouth. that's cute too. I like it. Okay, and then the other ones all have some form of polka dot. So I think I'll do the polka dots here. I don't think the blue is going to show up, so we'll stick with white. I like how I got out that dotting tool to make the polka dots easier, and then I didn't touch it. Just using the paintbrush. And a very shaky hand. Okay, there's that. Then, two more little details I want to cover up any last trace of white on the top of the hat. Because there's a bit. Okay, like that. And then go in with some blue. That will need some water, it's a bit dry. And do those little tassels like I did on the other ones. Like so. Ta-da! That, my friends, is 3 little snowmen in 1 hour. He's not dry, so I can't easily show you. These 2 are dry. Here, I can lay them down. Those 2 are dry. He's not. I can't put him down yet. But there you have it. 3 cute little snowmen and a nice long video from Rani. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in a couple weeks with a brand new one. I will not be posting on Christmas, obviously. I'll either do Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. I'm not sure yet, so you're all going to be busy around then anyway, but there will be a video that week. I just don't know when. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my snowman painting and my long rambles, and I will see you in a couple weeks, and I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.